Good afternoon and welcome to Mermay week 3. If you've missed week 1 or week 2, I'll pop them here in a playlist so they're nice and easy to find. There's some really exciting prompts this week, so let's just get started. We're starting the third week now, and honestly I think the third week is the most difficult when it comes to art challenges. Usually the first week is kind of fun and the final week you can see the finish line in sight, but the second and the third is just somewhere in the middle where it feels like you've been doing it for ages and you've also got so much to go. This prompt is horror and I didn't want to go too scary here, so I've just done it a little bit spooky, a little bit different from the rest of my styles, but I didn't add too much detail. I've also got a slightly terrifying little creepy fish next to this mermaid and I think it's really quite cool, to be honest. The next prompt is celebrity, and I spent quite a long while trying to think about this one, think what celebrity I wanted to paint, and honestly, when it comes to art challenges, you can't spend ages thinking of ideas. So instead, I decided to think of iconic looks, what are outfits that I would like to paint. And I don't know if you can tell from the sketch already, but I decided on Taylor Swift's iconic red outfit. I know technically it was the last era, but it's just such an iconic look. I've never really drawn hats before, so this was definitely something new. I absolutely love this look. I think it's iconic, and I love this red paint that I've got. They're new paints and I used a combination of cadmium red and pyrrole red and I absolutely love them. I've never used them shades before, but they're definitely going to be in pretty much everything that I paint now. I also chose this look because Red is my favourite album. It's still my absolute favourite. I think I've definitely figured out how I like to complete art challenges now. I recently finished March of Robots, and I'll leave the playlist just here if you are interested in having a look at those. It's a similar format where I upload each week of prompts, but in actuality I kind of do multiple in a day and then I take like a day off, and do multiple in a day and take a day off, and I really think that's the best way for me to complete art challenges. I think it avoids burnout and it gives me a little bit of a break, so I am actually enjoying the challenge. It also makes me work a little bit faster so I don't get too hung up on one piece. I tried something different on the second day and reached for my Pantone Colour Harmony book. The prompt is emotion, and I felt like the best way to combat this would be to choose a colour combination that actually portrays an emotion rather than to try and show it in the mermaid. I wanted to try something new. I'd already planned to do like a few sad mermaids in my sketches, so I wanted to do a happy mermaid, and I felt like the best way to show happiness would be to use a colour combination that kind of portrays that, so it was definitely something new. The colour combination I chose was a purple, a warm yellow, and like a pinky red, and they were in the playful section, so I think they kind of portray happiness. It was a really lovely idea, and I think it works being a limited colour palette. I really like this one.
It's maddening that you make me smile, even at times when no one else can. When I get overwhelmed and I want the world to fade away just for a while. Over the top that you're so cute, and that if you and David stood there both side by side, I bet that oh Michelangelo would be surely carving you. If you could be just a little less perfect, then I could say I don't have time and it's not worth it.
We're back to being a little bit creepy now. The next prompt is deep sea, and for this one, I wanted to do an anglerfish inspired mermaid. I kind of knew to begin with that I wanted to try and fit this somewhere, so when I saw deep sea, it's exactly what I wanted to do. It just makes sense, it's an anglerfish. I've been pretty scared of anglerfish ever since Finding Nemo. Honestly, it's pretty traumatizing. It's traumatizing as a child, and it's still traumatizing now. I don't know if it scares you, but it really scares me. I don't think this mermaid really went to plan though, unfortunately. I didn't have a clear idea in mind for the colour palette, and I was just kind of winging it, and I think it kind of shows. Moving on to the third day now. Number 19's prompt is sunrise, and this idea is pretty basic, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of the colour of a sunrise, and it's a kind of cute mermaid gal holding the sun. It's a really basic idea, but I love the colour choice for this one. Orange and yellow, it's not really a colour that I use very often, and the girl was supposed to be a bit more realistic with kind of realistic coloured hair and skin tone, but eventually I kind of decided to just do the entire thing yellow. I was just really liking the theme for this one, and I think it does kind of work.
Get me employed, but now I'm moving on to the next point. Try to date a prince instead of a simp, yeah. Someone who's gonna love me through my good, bad, and ugly. More than 90, I want a life story, kinda something like that Shakespeare would have wrote it, yeah. Romeo, I wish I could have met you. Romeo, I wish that I could text you. I bet you would help me. Tell me, what would Juliet do? She'd keep on looking till she found the one. Like Romeo, Romeo, where art thou? Romeo, Romeo, I want my Romeo, Romeo. Yeah, I want something classic, but all these boys are tragic. Romeo. Why'd you have to go and set the bar so high? It's 2020 when nobody stars are crossing right, and we can blame it on the guys who talking in disguise. Got the body of a prince, but the heart of a simp. I need someone who's gonna love me through my good, bad, and ugly. More than 90, I want a life story, and I'm talking.
This next prompt, I would say, is definitely the most difficult one of the entire challenge. The prompt is music for a sushi restaurant. When I first saw it, I had absolutely no clue, and then I rewatched the Harry Styles music video, and I think I was even more confused. I had no clue what I was going to do. I did contemplate trying to paint Harry Styles in the kind of squid mermaid outfit he's got going on, but I would struggle to get the likeness there, and there were so many details that I kind of went the really simple route. At the end of the music video, there's a sign that says Gill's Sushi, and I decided to try and paint that sign. Honestly, this was really just a way for me to be able to create quickly. You know, when you do an art challenge, there are going to be some pieces that you put a lot of effort to, and some that are just really quick, and this was one of those. I did a loose watercolor wash and added metallic gel pen, and I really love how fast it was. It gave me time to be able to do 3 that day, and I'm grateful for it. The final prompt of week 3 is body positive, and I absolutely love this prompt. I think that having diversity in different races, ethnic backgrounds, body types, it's so important in art, in all forms of media, and I love that it's a prompt to really promote and encourage that, and to actually highlight the gap. It is there in the art world, and obviously it's there in film and TV as well, and there really is a gap. One of the things that I personally wanted to include for this prompt was arm hair. As someone that has really dark, thick body hair, there's just so much stigma when it comes to body hair in women, and I personally just do not understand it in the slightest. Like, I don't know how something can be unfeminine at all when it's completely natural. It makes no sense to me. So I felt like it was really important to be genuine to myself and to include it for this piece. That's week 3 done. I'm actually really enjoying painting these mermaids. It's so fun. Let me know down below in the comments which one is your favourite, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the last week. I'll see you then. Bye bye.